Can I make a flying shoe commercial in exactly 1 hour? Let's find out. Previously, I photographed and photoshopped exactly one image of a hamburger that turned out like this, and it took me 7 hours, but it took too long. So that brings me back to the same question. Can I make a flying shoe commercial in less than 1 hour? Now, this is different from the photography thing because that was just an image. This is a video. So it's going to be a lot more challenging because with a photo, I mean, there's pros and cons. You get the point. So first, I set up my tripod. Don't mind my brother sleeping. And then I set up 2 lights. After this, I hooked my camera up to the tripod and I grabbed a C-stand. If you don't know what a C-stand is, this is a C-stand and this is the definition of a C-stand. I removed the boom mic holder and replaced it with this rod. I don't know anything about the exact names of everything. I set up the rod to be slightly obtuse and then I went digging in the supply box for a string of any kind. I didn't care what kind of string I found. I was just looking for a random string in my house and I found this string, which was pretty convenient. I used my teeth to cut a piece, tied it to the edge of this C-stand by its conveniently jagged edge. I'm not sure if jagged is the right word for that. And then I grabbed the shoes that I've only ever worn like 3 times. The first time I wore them, they got really dirty because I took them to a party that was really muddy. And since I only have an hour to work with, I won't be cleaning these. After evening out the laces, I looped the nylon through one of these lace holes at the top and I tied the laces together. Finally, we have a flying shoe. It kind of looks funny from this distance because especially if I speed it up, I don't know, it kind of looks funny. And then I grabbed the backdrops. The green seemed like a good idea to use since I can add any backdrop I want with Ultra Key. But then I realized that anytime I ever use a green screen, it's never really been a success without having enough time to plan things like what background I want to put behind the green screen, you know, to adjust the lighting and the lens, etc. So I just opted not to use the green screen. And then I made the shoe come up higher so I didn't have to lower the camera, but either would have worked, I think. I was going to cut some extra string off with my teeth again, but I didn't want the knot to come undone or for the shoe to be damaged, so I grabbed a pair of scissors. After that, I turned the lights on and adjusted the temperatures to see which I liked best, if I was going to go warmer or cooler. And for this, I decided on the coolest setting for both lights because it kind of matched what was coming from my house ceiling. And we recently installed a full set of lights all across my house that are really nicely balanced, almost like daylight. I tested out the backdrop, but I realized that it would be hard to flag off excess light. And then I tried the white backdrop. I kind of liked the white backdrop best, similar to the burger. I just knew that with my time constraint, this may not come out the best, but that's okay because, I don't know. The pressure was rising. I adjusted the tripod to my desired height for the shoe's important details to be highlighted and started spinning the products for fun. I've been having strong visions of this flying shoe in my head for nearly a month, believe it or not. I finally cut the excess string off with those scissors and I opened the blinds because I don't know why. The shot I got actually kind of looked cool when I did. And that's something I notice when I do experiments with stuff like this is that sometimes some things work and some things don't. And opening the blinds and seeing this backdrop kind of worked for this. I put the white backdrop behind the shoe for the shot vertically because I want this to be an ad for Instagram like a story, so vertically would work best. Either way, I'm going to be masking out the shoe. And then I pinned the shot like the vision in my head. I moved the backdrop up and down because I remembered that audiences really connect with commercials that are very authentic. And so I thought that it would be authentic to show how it's a person spinning the shoe and how it's a person actually holding up the backdrop just for an ad. Something about that was cool to me. You know, how people don't really like super cinematic stuff anymore. They don't really engage with that kind of stuff because they're like, oh, it's an ad, I'm not going to watch anymore. But if they see it's an actual person creating the ad, I feel like that really connects with people today. So I tried to do that. I just wish I had more time to create this. And the pressure was really rising at this point because it was almost half an hour and I was barely satisfied with the shots. What do you need? Can you hold this? I asked my brother to hold this white backdrop while I grabbed some more details of the shoe, even though I never ended up using these shots because I totally forgot and I just forgot to add them in. After this, I grabbed my laptop and immediately got to editing with 20 minutes left on the clock after filming an intro for this video. Organizing the footage took me 2 minutes. Finding the right music choice took me 3 minutes from my already saved library. I masked out the edge of the shoe and I added the backdrop that fit the white backdrop that I was using, but for some reason this hue didn't quite match and it was partly due to uneven lighting, my computer monitor not having enough room on the backdrop to add more feathering. The list goes on. Another thing I should mention is that I didn't have enough time to take the clear string out with masking. And honestly, I don't even know how I would do that. I think I would just take some of the backdrop and put it on top, but I was just so tight on time, so I couldn't even take the string out. I tested out this blue backdrop around the mask, and something about this hue kind of made me want to cry. Here's a Nike logo from Google. I don't know how legal this is, so please don't sue me. I love Nike. After messing with some more hues, I realized how bad this was coming out, and I had to stay true to myself the 1 hour that I had set for myself. So I exported it, and here is the final product. Why is it 4 seconds, you ask? Because I said so. I'm proud of myself, not because of the finished product, because there are lots of issues with it, but for doing something even though I was scared. I stayed true to the time and the deadline. Realistically, I could probably do this a little bit better in the same time constraint. The same goes for practice after that. I'll get faster and faster with more practice. But you may be asking yourself, but Michael, why did you make this commercial in 1 hour if you could have just spent a few more minutes and fixed the mistakes? And the answer is because that's exactly how much time I had left before I had to go to a content creator meetup in Orlando. A nice guy there offered me a microphone and kindly lent it to me for some interviews. Earlier today, I made a video where I made this like flying shoe commercial, but it ended up turning out really bad because I gave myself a limit of 1 hour to create this commercial. Honestly, for an hour, I'm still kind of disappointed, but still.
Got some Hawaiian plate for $6.
It's like 30 seconds.
Yo, JC.
It gets hella awkward, so I think that's a great game. Let's see all y'all.
Bro, it's wireless? I have the same thing.
I like to just put it right on the lens.
One on vlog. This is Brady. This is Khalil. I'm single.
And he's also the GOAT.
I'm also the GOAT.
Good test. Test.
So you recently filmed a Tinder video. You have some explaining to do. What was that shirt grab about?
Oh, man. The more I talk about it, I'm just putting myself in a deeper hole.
What do you mean by deeper hole?
Okay.
What kind of content do you make?
I do street interviews. What song are you listening to?
I don't know. Every time Britney Spears.
All right, thank you. I like your tattoos, by the way.
Thank you so much.
What's your most viewed video right now?
19 million.
It's cold out here, dude. Wait, so what songs do you like to listen to?
First person to ever ask me that.
No way, actually.
So, everybody says that, you know, they listen to, I like all music, but I actually like all music. Like,
Yeah, me too. I'm
I'll
not
be
yet.
in the car, I'll be listening to rap. Next song is Beethoven. Next song.
Same playlist too.
Yeah, it'd be Lil Uzi, and then a little bit of, Mozart, and then I'll do a little bit of,
That's a crazy combo right there. It's a pleasure to meet you, bro.
for sure.
Let's walk around really quick. So let's meet the editor for Mr. Khalil Ray. By the way, we're at a creator meet, so we're like meeting creators. What's it like being the editor behind the scenes?
For me, I think it fits my personality, my skill set perfectly.
You deserve a lot more credit, by the way. I mean, you're putting a lot of work into this. I mean, for your face not to be like barely shown. I mean, you gotta get credit. Let's get a pop tag right here.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's meet the dog. What's your dog's name?
Lily.
What's your dog? Lily?
This is Lily. She's 11.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Lily. And your name?
Christina.
Christina, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Fun fact about me, I'm allergic to dogs, but it's only when I put my hands near my face after I pet them. What's your favorite car?
Wow, that's a very, very tough question. Mercedes, AMG, GTR, Black Series.
Sander.
What's going on?
I'm just interviewing people because I made a YouTube video earlier today and it kind of flopped. Tried to recreate a flying shoe and it didn't really work out. Yeah, I know, it's hard to understand, yeah. What kind of videos are you making right now for your comeback to TikTok?
Right now, I'm doing the same stuff I've been doing, kind of like special effects, editing transitions, you know, the fourth dimension, psychology, and all that stuff. That's my thing right now. And then eventually I'm going to convert over to more lifestyle stuff, get back to the grind.
Craziest thing that's ever happened to you in your whole life?
I used to film with my webcam of my laptop. Like, I would literally carry my laptop like this and film. So the fact that I'm doing it for a living is literally insane.
Apparently there's a For You page on Pinterest right now. So I'm going to start posting on Pinterest and Facebook, so follow me there. Hope you enjoyed this, I guess, vlog style video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.